All right, guys, this is what $100,000 gets you in Temple, Texas. This is a great investment property, great for a midterm rental. This is probably one of the best midterm rental locations in Temple. So let's look around the neighborhood here. Beautiful, large trees. There's a lot of older homes in this section of the neighborhood. Guys, what I love about this area is that you're right by the hospital. This is 1907 South 15th Street. You're super close to the hospital. And these homes are already perfect for midterm rentals. You don't want a huge home whenever you're getting started in midterm rentals because it's just gonna be a nurse probably there. All right, so this is 796 square feet. Look, there's a lot of 2-1s in this area that are like, you know, between 600 to 1,000 square feet. And that's a perfect size because you're gonna have a lower electric bill. This needs a rehab. You're gonna have a lower rehab cost. And there's just a lot of benefits, and you're gonna get $1,900 a month if you get it in this area, if you do the rehab that I tell you, and if you do the furnishings that I say. You know, I'm very or you can do your furnishings, but I like to do what I'm comfortable with. You got the living room. So we're gonna take our time with this. We're gonna walk through this. The popcorn ceiling, if you're gonna do a midterm rental, or even really any type of rental, that would get scraped. I would take this paneling off, and I've done a few rehabs that have this paneling. Almost 100% of the time, the paneling needs to be taken off, and then you need to take off the drywall because there's like glue, and however they stuck it on there, it's just, the drywall is just really not that good anymore. So I always just factor in replacing the drywall. But this paneling doesn't look too bad. I mean, you could probably just paint it, clean it and paint it. But if it were me, I would take it off, replace the drywall. Look, check out this crack here. Does that worry me? Not really, because this is obviously, look at the condition of the home. It needs updates, so it probably hasn't been level in a while. And these pier and beam homes, they move a little bit. So it's not like a super concerning crack. If this was in like a slab home, that's a concerning crack. So look at this. Love the big window in the living room. I would just keep that. And then you have to take off the carpet and then put some vinyl plank flooring down. Not that hard. It needs baseboards. Come check out the kitchen. So the other thing that I've seen a lot of people do with these is they'll take it, because they're almost always split off, like between the living room and the kitchen, they'll take this wall down and it looks nice. All right, so for the kitchen, I would replace the cabinets, replace the countertops, replace these lower cabinets. I like to do quartz countertops for a midterm rental. I think it sets it apart. The countertops look really nice, and you want things like that to set it apart. But you know, granite countertops would be good as well. Or I've seen butcher block is really nice as well. And then get some black drawer pulls. You know, I'm no designer, that's for sure. Needs new appliances, obviously. Okay, let's talk about the kitchen floor. What I have seen work really well for midterm rentals is having a tile kitchen floor. You get a large format tile, I think that's what it's called, and you could put it throughout here. It looks beautiful, especially if everything is updated. So look, I would say this, maybe just texture and paint. This drywall doesn't look horrible. I mean, it just needs to be textured and painted. These need to be replaced. Listen, the other thing with this home, the roof is a year old. The AC is like 2 years old. This water heater, I think, is 5 years old. The big ticket items are fairly new. The windows are very old, and I would probably work that in. But so, like for me, I don't like to replace the windows because, you know, they're so unique. And then you also have a garage out here. So a lot of these homes in this area, let me get this dining area real quick. Good little dining area. This kitchen is set up very well. I mean, it just needs some updating. A lot of these homes in these south odd number streets, what they did, they converted the garage to a living space. So a lot of them have like a converted garage for a 3rd bedroom or the master bedroom. It's super, I personally think for a midterm rental, it's better to have like that 1-car garage, unconverted. And if you'll see this place, I mean, it doesn't look great, but that's actually a benefit, because even if you got even if all this looked decent, you know, you're still gonna replace it all for a midterm rental. This is a good size room here, 796 square feet around there. And this is, I like the size of this room. I mean, you got a closet there, you got another closet there. What you could do is make this like a little office area for whoever rents it. There's a few cracks, but they're not like, it's nothing to be worried about. Like, that is what would indicate whenever they're coming off of the whatever this is, that normally indicates foundation issue, right? Or especially, this is a perfect example actually. This crack right here, that indicates foundation issue. But if it's on a pier and beam, and if it has probably never been leveled, that's actually a good sign, because it's not like leaning that much, and it's not, I don't feel, this feels pretty level to me. Like, I think this is a great opportunity. You're probably gonna need to go a little bit lower. So the after repair value, this is the 2nd bedroom, it's smaller. You have the I think it's a sub panel. That looks like it was updated too. Also, it has central AC. So if they have central AC, typically you get a updated electrical panel. I mean, look at that. That was installed probably recently. Okay, what was I just talking about? Okay, the after repair value. On this, since it's like 700 square feet, okay, let me walk you through. Okay, so I'm getting just way all over the place. For the rooms, you know, texture, paint, flooring, new baseboards, pretty much just take everything out except for like the subfloor and then replace it. For this, what I have recently seen is like people will take this bathtub out and then do like a tile shower, and it looks really nice. But listen, this is why you work with me, guys. I do the midterm rentals. I've had at least 3 tenants be happy that I have a bath because the other ones didn't have a bath. That is something that I guess nurses want. I haven't taken a bath in a long time, but some people like baths. So I would say you can take, this is a cast iron bathtub also. It's very, very durable, and apparently they're very expensive. So you could keep this, it needs to be cleaned, do tile, and then keep the window. You always have to have like either a vent or a window in the bathroom. Replace the vanity. This is a unique little vanity really, but I'd replace it. The light fixture and the mirror, new. You got some storage here. So I've already got a bid for this place. Materials and labor is like 32 to 35,000. That's without, I mean, because all the big stuff is pretty decent, but that is without the windows. So you'd have to add in the windows. After repair value, you're looking at 150,000, guys. So you need a little bit of space. I just had a client put an offer for, I'm not even gonna say it because I haven't sent it to them and there's a bunch of cameras in here, but you need to go a little bit lower, but this could be a great midterm rental. There's a lot of exit strategies. You could flip. This is a great location for flips, and you're kind of in that perfect price point for the resale. And then long-term rentals, it will work. You're probably gonna be able to get all your money back out of it, and then you're probably gonna cash flow a little bit. Long-term rental, probably $1,300 once you do all the updates. Guys, this is a great location in Temple, Texas for midterm rentals. My clients are seeing this first. If you are interested in investing in Texas in general, reach out to me. I am looking at deals like this all the time. And like I said, my clients are gonna see them first, and I'll come over here, shoot a quick cell phone video, and then I'll do a YouTube video. But it's super important on stuff like this, good location, great price point, to jump on these fast. If you want to be on my investor list, if you're interested in investing, if you want to know more about investing, you can call me, you can text me, you can email me. You can also schedule an appointment with me in my Calendly. It'll be linked right down below. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let's get it.